Peace to the fam out there. Once again, Shabar Israel. Okay, nice day, brothers and sisters. Hope you are having a phenomenal day. What I'm here for is on the behalf of esoteric knowledge. I'm about to put you brothers and sisters on some esoteric knowledge. I'm about to put you on some deep shit, man, that the government can't afford to tell you. So let me go ahead and get into it. I don't know why brothers and sisters walk around thinking that their body is their friend. Your body is not your friend. Your body is actually your enemy. Your body was designed to be your foe. Okay? Your body was designed to be your adversary. Okay? Now you know what adversary means. Adversary means Satan. Because when you look at the term Satan, it means adversary. So your body was meant to be your enemy. Thus, we are all Satan in some way. Because if you have a body, you are what they would call an adversary. Why? Because adversary means to be against. And what is the body against? The body is simply against the spirit. Some may call it the soul. Some may call it astrological energy. Your body is against your astrological being or your spirit. It tells you that in the book of Galatians, that the flesh and the spirit are contrary, all right, to one another. They are enemies. So you walk around thinking that your body is your friend. Your body is not your friend, man. Your body was set up to go against the real essence within. That's why when you break down the term skin, S-K-I-N, the term skin, basically when you subtract the K, you take out the K, and it's simply sin. So your skin is sin. We know works of the flesh is related to negative energy. So your skin is basically sin with the K missed. You take the K out of skin, it's sin. Why did the K get added to sin? Because your skin is the one that kills. So your skin, being sin, is the one that kills the spirit. And that's why they added the K to sin, which created skin. All right? Brothers and sisters, your flesh also. Your flesh is yourself. If you would look closely to the term flesh, that's yourself. That's not the true self, but that's this holographic illusion that you've been taught to be the real deal. All right? So you ever heard of someone saying, he or she inspired me? To inspire someone is to put your spirit within someone, because you inspire them, you inspirit them, you put your spirit within them and give them hope, give them courage, motivation. To inspire someone is to inspirit someone, to put your spirit within someone. Okay, so inspiration doesn't have nothing to do with flesh-like substance, okay, which is the enemy of all of us, brothers and sisters. Okay, so if you living, you are the devil. Everyone that's living is the devil. The word devil goes back to the Greek diabolos, which simply means to deceive. And every one of us upon the face of this earth have deceived someone at some point. We have lied to someone at some point. To lie to someone is to be the devil, because the devil in the Greek means diabolos, which simply means to deceive. And that's what you do when you lie to people. So if you have lived, then you are the devil. And the reason why I say that because you just spell devil backwards. Devil backwards is lived. Okay, even if you live on this earth, you spell live backwards. Live is evil. So you cannot live without being evil. Or if you don't live already and you dead and gone, you have deviled. Because devil backwards spells live. Alright? So we all are devils in some kind of damn way, whether you believe it or not. We all are adversaries in some form of way. Moving on, brothers and sisters, we have to identify self. Alright? We have to look within, because we are trapped within the circumstance. When you think of the world, you think of a circle. Now, the world is not a ball. The world is not a sphere. A sphere is three-dimensional. A sphere is a basketball. But what is a circle? A circle is a dinner plate. And this earth is a two-dimensional plane. That's why it's known as planet, because a plane is two-dimensional. And it's circular. So just because you speak of a circle doesn't mean you're speaking of a ball. Because a ball, once again, is a basketball, and a circle is a two-dimensional plane, which is a plate. So a circle is not a ball. A ball is a sphere, and a circle is what you would call a dinner plate. Okay? And to be within the midst of the circle, which is this on the face of this earth, to be within the midst of the circle is to be in the circle stance. That's where the word circumstance comes from, because circumference is the circle. So when you are standing in the midst of the circle, you are in the circumstance. You are in the circumstance, the circumstance. And all of us is in this damn circumstance. We are in the matrix, the circumstance, which we need to be trying to get out the circumstance. But everyone must come in the circumstance, because everyone must be tried in this God game. That's why simply to be good is to be God. To be good is to be God. People say, how is that? Because when you look at the term good, that's God. How is that? It's just one O that's subtracted out of good, which creates God. So to be good is to be God. But to be the devil is to be evil. Okay? Brothers and sisters. Alright? You must realize these things. The right eye, your right eye, is in correspondence to the sun. The sun being the greater light. On your right side, that's the most potent side. That's the most more potential side on your right. Your right eye is the sun. Your left eye is in correspondence to the moon that shines within the twilight. Why? Because the moon is the lesser side. Your left side is the most unpotential side, the most dormant side, so to speak. So your eyes is like the sun and the moon. The right being the sun, the left eye being the moon. And the sun and the moon are lights in the firmament, which your eyes are lights. Your eyes are lamps for your body. Okay, they are windows for your astrological energy to see out. Okay. Brothers and sisters, also about the mouth, within your mouth. Your teeth are the stars. Okay? Your teeth are the stars. You ever wonder why it's so dark in your mouth? Because the teeth are in relation to the stars that shine in the midst of darkness. That's why your mouth on your face is the darkest area. But what shines within the midst of the darkness? Your teeth. So when you lose a tooth, that's a falling star. When you lose a tooth, that's a falling star that cannot be replaced. Brothers and sisters, actually you have 32 teeth as an adult. If you are a kid, a child, you will have 20 teeth in all. And then you will progress into having 32 teeth. Okay, brothers and sisters, just breaking down some things. But there are no 9 planets. Just by dealing with the cosmos, there are no 9 planets. There are actually 7 wandering stars. 7 wandering stars. The reason why I say there are 7 wandering stars, because those 7 wandering stars are within the cosmos. You ever wonder what they call makeup you apply to the face? Makeup that you apply to the face is called cosmetics. Now, why do they call makeup that you apply to the face, whether it be lipstick, whether it be mascara, whatever it may be? Why do they call that cosmetics? Because it comes from the root word cosmos, meaning it to be applied to the cosmos, the face. So cosmetic comes from the root word cosmos. The cosmos is within your face, and within the cosmos there are 7 wandering stars, right? And they are related on your facial as the 7 gates to the soul. The right eye, number 1. The left eye, number 2. The right nostril, number 3. The left nostril, number 4. The right hole in the ear, number 5. The left hole in the ear, number 6. And the biggest hole of all on your face is the mouth, which is 7. So there are 7 gates to the soul, like there are 7 wandering stars in the cosmos, brothers and sisters. You got to understand that. Now, your eyes are your lies. When you lie, you actually lie with your eyes. Many people don't believe that, but when you tell a lie, you might say he or she is lying, or he lies, she lies all the time. Simply because the reason why we lie so damn much is because we are seeing too much. If you diminish the eyesight, then you will begin to dwell in the truth. To be blind is to dwell in the truth. To see is to lie. To see is to live in lies. That's why the blind man is better off with his vision being subtracted. He can dwell in truth. Because in order to appreciate the light, first and foremost, you have to appreciate the darkness. Okay? A lot of people don't want to see on the dark side. Okay? But you have to appreciate the darkness in order to appreciate the light. Therefore, it's better off just being in darkness, because darkness is the real region where the truth lies. So, dealing with the word I, E-Y-E. This is E-Y-E. The E right here, which is the left eye. The Y, which creates the eyebrows down to the bridge of the nose. And the other E, which is the right eye. E-Y-E. Eyes. Brothers and sisters, okay? Now, your mouth. Going back to the mouth. Why do they call it mouth? Because we are consisted of frequency, energy, and vibration. So, you ever heard someone saying, don't kill my vibe? That means don't kill my vibration for short. Whether you at a negative vibration or positive vibration. And frequency, energy, and vibration, that's what we are. So when we communicate, we are just passing frequency and vibration. That's what communication is. And frequency and vibration comes from within the astral energy. And it comes out the mouth. That's why you have out in the midst of mouth. Because the mouth is the device for sending out frequency and energy. Mouth, brothers and sisters, okay? Just putting some stuff out here for you guys, all right? So, even dealing with just more of the face, man. Dealing with just more of the face, brothers and sisters. Dealing with the heart. The heart is simply the earth. You've been taught that this is earth that you're standing on. Well, if that's the case, then you're standing on your heart. Be careful what you sow in the earth, because the sow in the earth is to sow in the heart. Now, the reason why I say that is because when you spell out the term heart, that's H-E-A-R-T, you can take the H and you can place it on the back and it creates earth. Or you can write out earth and take the H and place it on the front and it's heart. So the earth are your hearts. Okay, within the earth surface, within the earth core lies magma, a hot burning substance that's spewed from a volcano. So within the earth, there's magma. Okay, magma to the earth is like the blood of the earth. Now, what is magma to the body? The hot juice, which is the blood, which the earth pumps, which is the heart. So the heart can be interchangeable. The H can be put on the end to create earth, or if you want to spell out earth, you can take the H off the end of earth and put it in the front of the E, it is heart. So your heart basically is the earth, and within the earth is a hot liquid substance called magma. And that's why the heart pumps the same thing. The heart pumps what you would call blood. Blood to the body is like the magma to the earth or the heart. Okay? Just like the earth blood is the magma within. Also, brothers and sisters, your body consists of 75% of water. Do not the earth consist of 75% of water? Okay. So basically, that's what the heart does. It pumps blood throughout the arteries. Now, the arteries looks like what? Lightning streaks within the sky. Lightning streaks within the sky, brothers and sisters. So I'm just spitting out a whole lot of diverse esoteric knowledge, esoteric science to you brothers and sisters, man. Okay? I'm just spitting it out so you can see what's really going on. So, never tell someone to sit down. Never tell someone to sit down. Just simply tell someone to sit, because down comes with sitting. Never tell someone to stand up. Just simply tell someone to stand. Why? Because up comes with standing. You understand? You don't have to tell someone to sit down. Down comes with that. You don't have to tell someone to stand up. Up comes with that. So, brothers and sisters, you must realize that, man. Okay? It's various things, relating to the body. Okay? Like your kidneys. Your kidneys are actually your kids. Most parents have 2 kids at the most, girl and a boy, two boys or 2 girls. Therefore, your kids, your kidneys. There would be no life without the liver. Okay? The liver within your body, the internal organs, which is the liver. He or she cannot live without the liver. Therefore, liver, they just stuck the R on the end. The intestines, that's the true test that is within. The intestines. The true test is within, brothers and sisters. Dealing with the reproductive systems for the male. The penis. Penis. So the pen is simply his penis. The pen is his penis. You understand? And the visage of the rod. There's so many things, brothers and sisters, that I can point out, man. So I'm just giving you some esoteric knowledge. I'm not going to drop a whole lot to you, brothers and sisters, for the sake of time, because I'm getting ready to wrap this up. But just remember, also your hair transmitters. Your hair is antennas, okay? That sends out signals in the air. That's why they call it your hair. It sends out signals in the air, so it's your hair. They just stuck a H on the front of air because H does dealing with the head. So it's the hair. Okay, these transmitters that sends out signals in the air. They stuck an H to it, thus meaning the head. So it's your hair. You've said in Hebrew it's Sharon, brothers and sisters. So I'm just putting a lot of esoteric stuff out, for you brothers and sisters. If you never looked at it like that. Also, leaves. Why you think they call leaves on trees leaves? It's because they do exactly what the term speaks of them. They leave. Okay? The leaves on the trees, they fall off around the fall time. They fall off around the autumn time. Therefore, they leave. They check out. They check out from the stem. Okay? They's on the basically when the leaves sprout on the stem, and then during the springtime, summertime, and during the autumn time, which is the fall. That's why they call it fall, because the leaves fall off. They fall during the time of fall, and they also leave from the stem. They leave. Therefore, they're called leaves. So we are leaves. We are leaves. And even though, like going back to the arteries, that's why the roots of a tree reminds you of what? The arteries. Okay? The roots of the tree reminds you of the arteries. We must leave. Just like the leaves fall from the stem, we are leaves because we check out, but we come back because we are reincarnated 3 or 4 generations later. Just like the greenery of the earth revitalized during the springtime again after so many months of being dead. So, brothers and sisters, just keep that in mind. Also, Jesus Christ, who they call Jesus Christ, we know him as Yahweh, true Hebrews. On an esoteric level, Jesus Christ is in correspondence to the Son too. You know why? Because did he not begin his ministry at the age of 30? Did he not begin his ministry at the age of 30? Well, guess what? The Son enters the zodiac at a 30-degree angle, brothers and sisters. Was not Jesus Christ, who we know as Yahweh, did he not die, and 3 days afterwards he was rose? Okay, the Son is at his weakest link during December the 22nd. Okay, December the 22nd, during the winter solstice. They would call it the winter solstice. The sun dies, and then it revitalized on the 25th, creating 3 days. Okay, was not Jesus Christ, who we know as Yahweh Shai, known as the light of the world? What else is the light of the world? The sun. Did not Jesus the Christ walk on the water, who we know as Yahweh Shai? The sun rays beam upon the water. That's in metaphorical sense as the sun walking upon the water, right? Did not Jesus Christ, who we call Yahweh Shai, did he not elect 12 disciples? Okay. The constellation also has 12 zodiacs. Okay. And going down to 12 months of the year, which evolves around the what? Which evolves around the sun. Okay. Which evolves around the sun, brothers and sisters, right? Now, did not Jesus the Christ begin this, basically went down to the temple, at the age of 12, to be preordained as a man. He went down at the age of 12. It said when he was 12 years old, basically, his parents went up to keep the Passover. So, 12 years old, do you not know that during 12 p.m. the sun is at its hottest point during the day? At 12 p.m. the sun is at its hottest point of the day. Okay, that's when the sun is at its highest potential, 12 p.m. It goes on and on, man. It's with this esoteric science, man. So yeah, on an esoteric level, Jesus the Christ, who we Hebrews know as Yahweh Shai, is in correspondence to the sun, man. Okay. Whether most individuals believe it or not, he is, man. It says that he healed the sick. The gospel said that Jesus the Christ healed the sick as well. The sun heals the sick. Do you not know that the sun promotes calcium for your bones? Do you not know that the sun basically promotes calcium for your bones? And if you have any type of illness or sickness, do you not know you can soak in the sun and be healed by the ultraviolet rays of the sun? They did that in the ancient world. It's called soaking in the sun. Even when you sun gaze, brothers and sisters, it charges the pineal gland, which is the third eye, which is the seat of the soul. It charges the pineal gland. Okay? You can put water in a jar, sit it out in your yard, and let the sun crystallize the water. You can let the sun basically, it's solar water, solar liquid. You can let the sun crystallize the water, man. And basically that promoting naturalistic, what you would call electrolytes within your water, man, to energize the body. So the sun is like the most imperative device of all upon the earth. The sun nurtures the world, man. Okay? I'm just dealing with it on the esoteric level. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you break down the word sun in Latin, the Latin term for sun is soul, S-O-L. Do we not possess the soul? So that's why we are in sync, we are connection with the sun. It was even told to me by an ancient teacher that the souls of man, woman, and children resides in the sun. You know? So brothers and sisters, man, this just on an esoteric level. Don't look at me in an idiotic way of being crazy. I'm just putting this shit out to you on an esoteric level. You know what I'm saying? This is far from a literal level. This is dealing with esoteric. Esoteric is thinking outside of the box, man, that most people don't do. Brothers and sisters, also, did not Jesus the Christ begin his ministry at the age of 33? You have 33 vertebrae in the spine, man. 33 being the highest level of masonry as well. Okay? Also, going back to the 12 disciples Christ elected because you have 12 joints in the body. If you didn't know that, you have 12 joints in your body. Okay? The ankles, 2 to the knees, 4 to the hips, 6, right? To the elbows, 8, right? To the wrists, 10, and what else? The shoulders, 12. So once again, even if you're going down, you have the shoulders, 2, the elbows, 4, the wrists, 6, the hips, 8, the knees 10, and the ankles 12. And what's the highest joint of them all? The neck, being the 13. Was not Yahushua, who they call Jesus Christ, the 13 of the 12 disciples? Right? 13, man. Do the math, brothers and sisters. I'm not making it up. You just have to do the math. It's real out here, man. Definitely real. So, brothers and sisters, it's kind of crazy how he died at the age of 33. Right? And you have 33 vertebrae in the spine. You know? So, just look at that. Look into that, man. Esoteric knowledge for you guys. Hope you was edified by something I said. You know, something I said. Hope you was edified. Allah as well, who they call God, relates to all this what I'm talking about, the anatomy, the body. Allah is arm, leg, arm, head. Arm, leg, arm, head. It relates to the anatomy. Because we are gods. We are Allah. We are. Basically, Allah in the Hebrew just means power. We are power. We consist of infinite power. Energy. Energy cannot cease to exist. It can only be transferred from one form to another. So we are multidimensional beings that cannot cease to exist. We come from different galaxies. That's why everybody is not on the same page. We actually come from different galaxies. Life, basically, the essence didn't begin here on this terrestrial plane. We come from different galaxies, man. You know, you have the elliptical galaxy, you have the spiral galaxy, you have the irregular galaxy, you have clusters, man. You have different compartments, different diverse galaxies. That's why everybody is not on the same level, because we come from different galaxies. So if you're trying to explain to someone about something and they don't know what the fuck you're talking about, because they are not from the same dimension, they are not from the same galaxies, man. This shit goes deep, but we've been subjected to a terrestrial mentality. We got to know that we are not humans. We got to know that basically we are astrological beings that's going through human experience. We're not humans. So until you understand that, you're going to be stuck with a terrestrial mentality. We are astrological beings that's going through humanistic experience. And through reincarnation, many parts of us have been broken off, and we have lost particles of ourselves through reincarnation. We have to find ourselves back by getting more involved in extracurricular activities such as dancing, music, whether you are in sports, whether you are in arts, because through those extracurricular activities you discover your parts that's been broken off over process of time of coming back and coming back on the earth and checking out, brothers and sisters. So I just wanted to put that out to you, man, you know, so y'all can understand what's really going on. It's deeper than what they telling you, man. It's deeper than what they telling you, brothers and sisters. It's real deep. The 7 chakras, man, in the body, from the root to the crown. Okay? From the root to the crown. The 7 chakras in your body. That 7 is number of completions, right? Is it not 7 days in a week? Is it not 7 days in a week? Yeah, 7 days in a week, brothers and sisters. The 7 chakras. Is it not a drink called 7 Up? Because 7 spirals of energy going up, going from the lower self to the higher self. The higher self is the kingdom. The head is what you would call the dome. So that's the kingdom. The kingdom of heaven is truly within. That's the higher self, which is the kingdom. The kingdom. What is the lower self? The lower self is down, which is the genitals, the Gentiles. That's the lower self. The Gentiles. You have to elevate. You have to evolve. Within the midst of evolve is love, right? But what is love? According to the scriptures, 1 John 5:3, keeping God's commandments. That's how you elevate to the higher self, the kingdom. Brothers and sisters, this is how it's done. But nobody is telling you that. Your spinal cord is like an antenna as well. It's like a snake. So when you have a crooked spine, they call it scoliosis, right? When you have a crooked spine, your antenna cannot really emit and transmit signals at its highest potential, man. Brothers and sisters, so it's a lot of stuff, man. Like the 7 colors, going back to the 7 chakras in the body, the 7 colors of the rainbow that the Most High put in the firmament. And the 7 colors, man. The Sabbath day, the 7 days of the week, All this stuff is essential, man. Get on your esoteric knowledge, brothers and sisters, man. Get on it, please. I'm not going to hold you any long. It's been approximately like 30-something minutes and a couple seconds. So I am Shabar Israel. Just wanted to drop this esoteric knowledge off to you, brothers and sisters. Man, really study this shit and get into it, man. It's really fascinating, and it will help you along the way, brothers and sisters. So with that, I say shalom. Have a nice day. Peace.